Does the thought of buying or selling a home just scare the living daylights out of you? That's what we're going to talk about on today's Facebook Live at noon. I'm Amy Shrader with RE/MAX Real Estate 10. Kim is on vacation this week, so I'm flying solo. And with tomorrow being Halloween, I thought it was a great time for us to talk about what is so scary about buying or selling a home and how do you get through that process without losing your sanity. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. And drop a comment for me. Let me know, what do you think is the scariest part of buying or selling a home? We're going to start out on the buy side. And obviously buying a home can be scary because that means you're going to have change in your life. You're going to be packing up, you're going to be moving. And if you own the home you're in now that you're going to have to sell in order to buy, then a lot of times there's, a lot of memories that are involved in wherever it is you're living. So it can be a very emotional time for someone. And that's usually scary. When it's an unknown process, then, you get scared anytime that's involved. So the important thing is to stay calm. And a lot of times that's easier said than done, but that's why you need to have a good buyer's agent that you're working with, because this agent has been through the process numerous times, and that agent expects the unexpected, so to speak, and they can hold your hand, walk you through the process, and help you to get through the emotional side of things and remain calm during the negotiation, during the home inspection, during the appraisal, and getting you to the closing table. So don't let the emotions of buying a home scare you. It's really an exciting process. I closed on the house with the buyer on Monday, and it was just exciting because this is, this particular couple's first home. I've got another home buyer on Monday that is closing, and she's a first-time home buyer. And so it's always nice when you get to the closing table to feel that excitement and enthusiasm from somebody being able to buy their first house. So even when you have an agent who, has explained the process to you, who has kind of gave you an idea of what to expect, you're always going to have the unexpected happen. Things occur. So as I said, I had a loan that closed on Monday, and they were home buyers. We went to do our final walkthrough, and we had a leak at the water heater in the basement, and it was just steady dripping some water down from the pressure reduction valve. So we had to address that right before closing, which is kind of a moment for anybody. But the other part of, the scary part of things is when you're selling your house. And again, it's important to have an agent who can walk you through that process and help you to remain calm. Emotions can run high, especially when you're selling a house, because you've got a family, you're living in the home more than likely, you're trying to pack, and you're trying to just kind of get things situated so that every day somebody is coming in and looking at the house. And that can wear on your nerves. And it can make for an emotionally charged situation. And when you're negotiating things like repairs on a home inspection, again, emotions run wild because you're like, well, the house has always been that way. I don't understand why it's such a big deal to this buyer. And you just kind of have to take a step back and breathe and remain calm. That's the biggest thing. And rely on your agent to guide you through this process. They should remain calm, and they should be able to help you get your emotions in check so that you all get to the finish line. So, again, when you're selling your home, you have strangers coming into the house. You don't understand why they don't fall in love with it. It can be a stressful time because, a lot of times sellers do get emotional and their feelings get hurt when they've had 5 or 6 showings of the home and nobody's put an offer in. And they start to have that, well, what's wrong with my house feeling? And a lot of times it's not necessarily that there's anything wrong with your house. It's just not the right house for that particular buyer. So again, you just have to step back and realize that you can't control the market. You can't control what buyers think, and you can't control who your buyer is. So You just need to let the process take its course to get to that closing table, and understand that you've hired a good agent. They're going to help you through the process. They've helped you stage the home. They've helped you to declutter. They've took professional photographs, and they're marketing your home properly. Let them do their job and try to, again, remain calm throughout the process. Your agent should be level-headed, and they should help you in this process. So buying and selling can be a very scary process, but the key is to have the right agent to help you through the process. Okay, that agent would explain the process from start to finish. They're going to help you to expect the unexpected and to stay calm and negotiate things with a level head. All right, so that's all I have for you today. I hope everyone does have a great Halloween tomorrow. Don't forget that our pie event is coming up. That will be the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. It's the Great Pie Giveaway, and you do need to RSVP, so go to my business page and find the event. It's labeled the Great Pie Giveaway. And in order to receive your free pie, you would need to bring a donation for the warming station of mats. And you can bring hot hands, you can bring a sleeping bag, you can bring a heavy blanket. But once you bring that donation in, then we will give you a free pie. So that will take a little bit off of you at the Thanksgiving table of not having to prepare dessert. So be sure to look up the event, RSVP, so that we'll be sure to have a pie ready for you. We are limiting this event to the first 250 people. So make sure that you RSVP so that you'll be guaranteed a pie. I do want to thank our sponsors. So far, we have Lakeway Title, who is sponsoring. Farm Bureau with the office on Main Street for Farm Bureau is sponsoring it. And then Bentley's Home Inspections will also be a sponsor. So we appreciate you guys chipping in and helping us to do this event. Looking forward to giving back to the community this holiday season. Stay tuned for us next week. We will be back at noon, and we will be talking about what did the market do in October. Is it still a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? Thanks so much.